You're my other half. There that is again, guys. Whew, all buried now, but all kinds of twin flame and soulmate energy here. The Lover's card, you even see that energy here. And the Two of Pentacles, the Empress, the Sun card, the Four of Wands twice. And that particular symbol, the infinity symbol, things are buried now, has been all over the place in your reading in that particular deck. Not only are they acknowledging that, look what was right behind it. You are the love of my life. Aquarius's person, you better get a move on, because your independent little firecracker might not be there for you if you wait too long. Hi Aquarius, hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet, and welcome if you are new to the channel. Hi, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me if you are new. Hello, and thank you for rejoining me if you are a regular watcher. I appreciate it so much. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This is your, I'll bet a little bit late, sorry guys, your May 2022 love reading, your no contact and or in separation love reading. Now, if you are not in that situation but find yourself drawn to watching the reading, then there's a reason you're here. So welcome. It's meant to be. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, also cross watchers. And we have a card here. Okay, there's two already wanting to be in your reading, so let's get them down. Want to say to you, while readings can feel very private, it can feel like I'm giving you a personal reading where everything's just wow, can also be that there are particular messages and readings for you, and they can be coming through in particular decks at particular times. I do want to tell you that I have some decks over here to the right for if should we want to clarify or just bring in some new energies. So what you see here is definitely not what you get. We are beginning the reading today with Light Seers Tarot. We will also be looking at Crystal Spirits Oracle cards. And of course, as always, the Tarot Closet channeled love messages and channeled song messages. Please remember in this general reading to take what is for you and let the rest go. Again, I do have playlists down below, so if you want to, or did I not say that yet? If you want to cross-watch for your person or something in your sign, perhaps you're here for your sun sign. If that is the case, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus are the signs I do recommend you watch if you can. That's a lot to watch. And I'm a little late on May readings. However, April's there. They still apply, so make sure if you want to cross-watch, you don't see your May yet, that you go down there and check those out. With that said, I wanted to say to you that I recommend your rising sign before anything. I know. So you could already be here for your sun, but I do recommend rising first or second if you're already watching your sun sign, as well as your person. Cross-watching can give you a much better overall view of what's going on in your connection. I'm going to get one more here. And also, it can be if you ever feel like it's just really not resonating and you're not finding any messages, it can be that you need to watch your rising or your moon and Venus. I really feel like it's about the rising, guys. Rising and then sun. But again, you might be here for your sun. So check out your rising if you can, if you haven't already. The last thing I wanted to say, or before the last thing, actually, in those playlists are all the zodiacs, of course, but I also do have pick a cards down there. Timeless love readings for every sign. Okay, I thought this was trying to stay off, and it is. So that is in your reading, as well as twin flame specific readings. Those will all be linked in the description, and you can, of course, find them on my channel. I'll tell you about this card in a moment here. And I also want to tell you that this particular reading, Aquarius, as well as the pick of cards, they're not twin flame specific readings or specific soulmate readings. However, you always come through in all of them. So I do recommend, if you feel drawn to, or perhaps you already have been, to watch some pick a card readings. And if you are on a twin flame journey, for sure, check out that playlist. However, you are in you always come through, twin flames and soulmates. Again, in all my readings. Okay, look what just revealed itself. The bottom of the deck. It is the Empress card. We know about the Empress card. All kinds of new growth here, guys. I believe somebody wanting to start over here. There's a whole lot more I want to say. But guys, this is very clear to me that this is your overall energy card today. So the reason being, interestingly, now I'm going to tell you why. I kept seeing it and I had already started to shuffle again. So it wasn't showing you, but it kept showing itself. And the reason I feel that is, well, I'm just coming out of Libra's reading. Took a pretty long break, actually. Now I'm over it, but it left me really breathless. It was a really surreal reading, probably one of the most intense readings I've ever done. And readings, I can physically cry. I hear things, see things, smell things, get physical reactions. It was probably the most intense physical reaction I've ever had. So I'm still trying to catch my bearings a little bit here and just wasn't relaying the message that I kept seeing the Empress card. Anyway, that this last time at the bottom of the deck, this is definitely yours. So, and also while I was getting ready for your reading, Aquarius, this particular love message kept falling out. I know what it is. So I'm going to show you because it fell out for the third time as I was shuffling. And I thought, okay, this belongs to Aquarius. I received your telepathic messages. So you do have an early love message here, Aquarius. And by the way, I'm going to set it here. I want to say to you, if your person is a Libra, you really have to go check that out immediately after, okay? It will be up. I know I'm a little late on my May readings. I apologize, guys. Just, it got away from me. So, but that is up. As if you're watching this, then Libra is up because, wow. And also, real strong connection that you guys are sending each other telepathic messages. Okay, we're going to continue on here. Let's get the rest of your cards. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you continue to guide our Aquarius viewers or anybody here today seeking guidance and clarity in regard to a particular person or a connection? We thank you for your guidance and we welcome it. Okay, guys. Whew, the way that just flipped over. Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this was actually in the first placement right here in Libra's reading. This doesn't surprise me. Aries energy, by the way. Is somebody here, I feel like, guys, look, Hangman card. I want to tell you, this is coming to a 3. Somebody's really in here thinking a lot about their next move here, guys. This is a major arcana. Now, not all major arcanas tell the whole story of a reading. It's just not the case. But I do feel here that somebody has been in this energy for a long time. Is this you? Is this your person? We will see in a moment here. But that Four of Wands, okay. The Three of Swords. These are revealing themselves, guys. We're going to get the rest of your cards turned over in just a minute, Aquarius. The Strength card. Yeah, look at this. There's 2 here. They're not going back into the deck, so they're yours. We're going to put this down right below the Four of Wands. Excuse me. Wow. Okay, the Seven of Wands. More of this fire energy. Lot of fiery energy. It's the energy of love, guys, and passion as well in Libra's reading. I'm saying that because Aquarius, I did feel you, see you. I know, I know that sounds crazy. In Libra's reading, also Gemini, that's not for everybody, but it was quite strong. So, and then we have this last card here. I'm going to reveal it. It is the Knight of Swords, guys. It is coming here right below the Empress card, excuse me. Very interesting. By the way, this is Gemini and Aquarius, you're here too. So something is changing or had changed in this, guys, but it's really becoming a new beginning. And I want to say to you, I do feel like something has not been let go in this connection. Okay, let's see what's going on here in your very first placement. And you know, with my readings, if you are a regular watcher, that they just kind of go the way they go. The cards come down the way they come down. I begin as far as channeling, really long before the camera is on, but what I zone in on, what I hone in on is always going to be different. So welcome if you're new here. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, sword energy here today, guys. This is Libra energy. Yeah, Libra has been strong. Somebody's wanting someone to be very honest here. Now, what I want to say to you too is when I bring the energies through for you, look at this. Somebody's in really deep contemplation mode. Aquarius, is this you? Thinking about your person here. Interesting. Wanting some honesty from them, because this Hangman energy is very strong in your reading today. It is the first placement here, and I'm just really feeling this. What was I trying to say to you? I interrupted myself. I wanted to say to you that when I am mentioning zodiac signs that come through, so whether that is, for example, here in the Queen of Swords, we have Libra coming through. Virgo also comes through for me, but we have Libra coming through. And I want to tell you, Gemini and you, Aquarius, you're also here, as well as Capricorn and Taurus. And as I said, Virgo comes through for me. We'll get to that reason later. But I want to tell you, it doesn't mean that that is your person's sign, or that's even your rising, or that's even in your chart. Sometimes it is, but a lot of times it's simply the energy of that card. So that's something I wanted to clarify here. Wow, guys. Yeah, somebody's really thinking about what they want to do, guys. Why? Because look, this is the Five of Swords, Aquarius. This is your energy here. Somebody, I do feel, had kind of done you wrong. And one of the things that they've been doing is it's been very quiet. They've been, I feel, ignoring things, not dealing with things here. You're thinking a lot about it. I think that this Hangman energy that I'm feeling quite strong is you, and also you here in the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card energy is Virgo energy. So we see that energy here, and I was feeling it already, but it's not surprising. 9 is a number of completion, guys. Definitely a new cycle coming here. Also, a 9 can be about attainment and fulfillment. And that, of course, goes right in alignment with the Hermit card. Somebody here is really trying to figure out what it is they want. I think that might be you, Aquarius, because I just feel you really strong here. Well, this is your energy in the Five of Swords, and I do feel you here. And that five is a number of change. So something in this partnership really changed. It was a lot of conflict. There was a lot of conflict. Now, it can be here, you see, can be about how your person was behaving. Here, guys, look, being reckless with you. I do also feel here that there might have been another person in this partnership, possibly more than one, and it can be that some friends or family of origin for you, or even your person, got involved here. But it created a lot of conflict and a lot of change. And here now, it's coming through strong for me in the Queen of Swords and the Hermit card, that you're really thinking about what it is, where you want to go. What's the direction you want to go in, guys? What is true for you? What future do you want here? What happened in this partnership, guys? So for some of you, I have to say, Aquarius, there is a strong feeling of some of you, not all of you, possibly leaving the partnership. However, I do feel the love here, guys, and I want to tell you, you're hoping too. It can be here with this Four of Wands, where, let's get this card turned over first. Wow. Okay, yeah. If your person's a Libra, I really do recommend you check Libra's reading out. There's a lot of synchronicities going on here, and that was also interesting, kind of a key word in that reading. Anyhow, if you watch my readings regularly, if you don't, I will tell you, this is kind of the naughty corner. It has evolved into where energies can go of somebody that was breadcrumbing or ghosting, not being honest. And it can also have a beautiful card here. As we see, the top card is the Four of Wands, Aries energy. Now, this can be about coming back together here. And this is what I want to say to you. It's here in this particular position because I do feel somebody may have been, kind of cycling here. There may have been some in and some out, some indecisiveness going on here. And there's a little bit of guilt here. It's very interesting because it is right next to the Sun card. This is an outcome that you're wanting. Many of you are wanting, some of you, maybe not with your person. I do feel that energy, that not for everybody here. Because as we look over here on the opposite side here, we see somebody really thinking about that. In that Hermit card energy, that new beginning, we see in the overall energy card, the Empress card. The Empress card too, there's also something that you're not letting go. I saw that very early on, which is why you're in this contemplative mode here, guys, in this Hermit energy. That is a card of completion. And right after the 9, of course, is a 10. A new cycle, guys, this outcome. I feel for you, Aquarius, in your reading today, that somebody might be moving forward and even talking about a reunion, and it can be again. Can also be that you've recently run into them somewhere, or that you might be, and that you are in contemplation mode. You're not really sure about this, guys. This 5 of Swords can mean a whole lot of things, and I'm not going to go into the very deep end of that here on YouTube. I can't do that. But I'm going to tell you here with that 5, that is a number of change, and I don't feel that this is about what's changing right now. This to me is telling me what went on in this partnership. Something really changed here, a lot of conflict. And guys, this is the Swords. And I want to tell you, part of that I feel is not just conflict as in maybe you guys weren't getting along. We see that here. Somebody was maybe kind of, one thing about you, Aquarius, is you don't like it if people come after you, like want to nitpick, sort of like little things, that because that can turn into something big for you. And I feel like that was going on here, and it could have included other people or another person, maybe your person too, but it could also have included people that didn't really belong in the connection. But the other thing I want to say to you too is what's also coming through here with the conflict is that somebody wasn't clear. Your person was not being, I feel, clear with you. And I see here that I feel also they might have been coming in and out and kind of cycling and, hey, let's take it this far. And then maybe backing away again, that sort of thing. It's a lot of why I feel the 4 of Wands is here. It's very interesting here. Can it mean there's a reunion? For sure. It's the 4 of Wands, guys. Also, it can be for some of you too. This is a person in your life, the person you've come here for today, that you've known for a long time and that you are connected through friends and family. And you might be seeing that. Maybe you're coming home or they're going home, but somehow you're reconnecting there. But the main thing here, Aquarius, is I feel you really deep in decision mode. You're not really sure. There's something that's not, maybe you're not letting go of. And it can be too that your person was not making a decision and kind of holding themselves back and not being honest with you. We see here in the Knight of Swords, it's really interesting. You know, the Knight of Swords here, again, Aquarius, you come through. Also, Gemini does as well. And this is a lot about change, like a whole change here. And I do feel that your person was, especially if you're on a twin flame journey, I do want to say to you, it's not for everyone. If it's not for you, please let that go. But we see that energy here. There's twin flame soulmate energy here. They're 2 different things, guys. But I want to tell you that energy is here, that somebody was running away. And I do feel that's your person here and was not being clear and maybe being indecisive and saying some things that were not so great, coming in, coming out, saying one thing, doing another, saying one thing, not doing it. That's what I feel here, that conflicting energy, kind of like having, like they've had 1 foot in and 1 foot out here, also being indecisive about what they wanted. So even with your person that might be here coming, guys, with this 4 of Wands, wanting a reunion, you might be bumping into them. I do feel like you're really thinking about it. You know, there's something you're not letting go here in this Empress energy. And I feel like you've grown quite a bit since you've been apart as well. So you're really here. I do feel you here in this Hangman and Hermit card energy. A couple of things it can be. It's not for everyone, but it can be that you were parents together. It's not for everyone, or in particular you. Maybe it's your person, but that is part of the Empress card, but it doesn't always come through in my readings. It is coming through in this particular reading. So for some of you here, you are really contemplating that, this new start, and where you're wanting that to be is what I want to say. I see you dreaming about that here. And I want to tell you, that's the other thing. Your person does come through here as well. They're very much thinking about how things went and what they've done here, guys. And I do feel the end of this cycle coming very soon and new beginnings. Now, if it's going to be the two of you, I also do see that here, but there's going to be, a lot of, well, talking about the past. I want to tell you, we see the Seven of Wands here. This is Leo energy, and it can be that, and I do feel this actually, it's not that I can be, I feel you very strong here, Aquarius. You kind of have your wall up. That's what I want to tell you. We see that here. And for me, this is telling me what I'm hearing and seeing now. And by the way, I'm still reeling from Libra's reading. I took a very long break and went on a run and just, tried to clear a lot of things. And it was actually quite a difficult run. I had to stop because I was very breathless in Libra's reading. Anyway, why am I saying this to you? Because for some of you, this is your person is a Libra. It's not for everybody, but I just wanted to put that through. Anyway, I'm a little breathless is what I was trying to get across here. Despite the long break, yeah, okay. This is about the past, and there's something that's not being let go. And we can see that here in the Empress card. We also see it here in the Seven of Wands. Now, what I want to tell you is really thinking, your person's thinking about it. It's something that was said or done, and it could have been another person. It's not for everyone. When threes come in my readings, it can be quite a few things, sometimes all of them, not usually. Of course, it can be a third party, and I do feel that here in this reading for some of you, that is something that did go on. It's not for everybody. But that third party isn't always just a person. It can be other people, and that's quite strong. Now, divine timing for 3 comes through for me as well. I feel that as well. But what I really feel here is the need to communicate and also the growth. I feel like you have been changing a lot since the separation. You're much more guarded than you have been. Quite zen about it. Look, really thinking about that thing here. Your person's thinking about it. You're thinking about it. And why I want to say I do feel for some of you that's another person. Not for everybody, but that is a 1. It's very passionate energy here. So it does feel like something is being held onto. But now it could also be that what is being held onto is not about another person, but it's about your person's indecision, the running away, other people involved in this connection. Either way, there's some communicating that really needs to be done here because it hasn't been let go. And if you look at this part, it's really interesting. Look, the globe. For me, this is like the World card, which by the way was very strong in Libra's reading. This is a fated connection, guys. Also, somebody possibly coming to another by way of travel, but this is also the journey of love here. And this is big. This feels, Aquarius, like, yeah, life big, maybe children. That does come through kind of strong here, I have to say, but also new beginnings, not just because the Empress card is here, but that is just part of this reading. But also here, this is crystal ball. I don't know if you really are looking at that. And it's sort of like, well, it is about the future here and where you want to go. And this is about the past and assessing what has happened. Your person is doing it and you're doing it. So it can be for some of you, you may even have already been really in deep with your person heading for marriage. Some of you could have even already had been married, but something went on in this connection that was very hurtful, very, very hurtful. Things were not clear. I do feel like somebody was kind of in and out. Your person is thinking about it, wanting to have a much stronger foundation with you, and you're thinking about it. And we see that here. This is, well, like I said, it's a crystal ball here, sort of like looking into the future. And that really is assessing what has happened and assessing where you are and where you want to go. That's what I want to tell you. But something here still really needs to be dealt with. The other thing I want to tell you is what does come through here with the Empress and feeling like the World card is there. And this fated connection that is coming through is fate and destiny are about meeting people that and going through situations that are meant for us, for part of our growth spiritually or in our lives, learning lessons, helping us complete goals, taking us to another person or another experience. And that's where we connect and something else happens. It's like a domino effect here. But what is really strong is fate and destiny. It does intersect with free will and choice. There is a very strong message about controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. Now, that comes through strong for you, but also your person here. So there was something here in this connection that was controllable, I feel, but was not being dealt with. And there's something else, and that's what I see here being held on to, but there are some things too that are not changeable, it feels like. So there is a lot to be worked out in this connection, and more importantly, you figuring out what it is you want, should you not be carrying on. Some of you I do feel are leaving, and that's partly why the Strength card is here. I do feel your person coming through here and trying to get that courage. This is Leo energy again. Remember, as I talk about the energies that come through, it can be that it's your person, it can be that it's in your chart, your person's chart, but it's a lot of times it's the energy simply that's coming through the traits, for example. And this is the Strength card. This is a major arcana, guys. And yes, it does come through that your person is trying to get the courage to face something, because I see here I feel like they were conflicted in themselves, but there was involvement, maybe from other people on their side, but also some not so nice things going on in this connection here. So there is an apologetic energy, and that's been quite strong, Aquarius, for you for a long time. And I also feel like your person was ignoring you, which is something you don't have not been dealing well with. And I do feel, understandably, and I do feel that there has been a real push and pull between the two of you, and you have kind of pulled back somewhat. It's why you're here in this Queen of Swords. I feel very strongly. Your person also in the Hermit and the Hangman energy, but I feel like it's more of them figuring out here in the Hangman what has gone on. If you look at the succession here of the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords, they're getting clarity, and they're knowing that they need to offer you an apology here, and maybe even still wanting to come here, guys, and have this outcome with you. I feel like that was already discussed before, and something happened with that here in the past. We can see that. This is about the future. And again, that breathlessness is going on again. Wow, guys. Your readings, I have to tell you, wow. Anyway, I also, as I said, feel you here quite strongly, but it's a little different. It's more about what went on in which direction you want to go now. And that comes through too for you in that Strength card is what I wanted to say. For those of you that are feeling like, no, I want this outcome, but maybe wanting it for yourself here, this new beginning, because there is a new cycle here, big time, and a lot of growth that has gone on spiritually for you and mentally, I feel, which Aquarius is very much you. You're very mentally, you're very smart. You're actually, I want to say, the smartest zodiac sign. Did you know that? You're known as the smartest zodiac sign. And you do appreciate that in other people. And I do feel that you have been on a journey. You're just really, you've been growing a lot. That's what I want to say to you here. So it can be that this 10 that we see here, this Sun card and this Empress card, coupled here with the Strength card, is about you, Aquarius, and beginning something new for yourself. It's not for everybody, but it is here nonetheless, guys. And again, that twin flame soulmate energy is super strong. I do feel, Aquarius, that your person really hurt you. And I feel that there has been a lot of crying going on here in regard to this particular connection. But I do feel you coming out of that here, guys, with that Strength card, the Sun card, and that Empress card. Regardless of what is going on with your person, should you guys deal with this past situation here that caused so much hurt, I do see this for you, Aquarius. So I love this for you, regardless of whatever direction you decide to take. Okay, Aquarius, let's get another deck here. Now, I don't feel a lot of clarification is needed, but I do feel a little bit. Sometimes, and this is being pushed off, so we're going to look at it. No clarification involved, but it does want to be in your reading. Sometimes I do feel that particular cards need to be clarified. Sometimes it's sort of an energy. I just want to bring in some more clarity in a particular, sort of like this area or here. But today I do feel that I want to get a little more clarity here in your partnership placement, the Hermit card, and the Five of Swords specifically. Really the Knight of Swords as well. Because I feel here with this Knight of Swords that your person really did something that hurt you, that did cause a lot of crying, and that you might not be letting go, and they also might not be telling you the truth about. Part of why you're here really thinking so much about it. So actually, I guess what I want to know is here. It is this area. We will go ahead and get a card for that and see what wants to come in and maybe give us some insight. But let's see what is here because it wanted to be in your reading. Yeah, this does not surprise me, Aquarius. This is the Ten of Swords. It's Gemini energy. Yeah, what happened between you really did take you through the swords. It took you all the way through to the 10. And I say that because I feel that you were not sleeping very well, guys. And that 9 of Swords energy in some ways, we don't even see that here. But I feel like you kind of worked your way through the swords, wanting to know what was going on with your person. They were not talking to you. That's the other thing here that comes through. You weren't sleeping very well. It can be also that somebody had to relocate, but what comes through stronger is that your person was running from the connection, guys. So this was not meant as any type of clarifier, but in some ways it's really more of a validation. It is the end of that cycle. The 10 of Swords is the end here. I feel like it's telling the story of what went on between you, but we can't unsee that. That is the 10. And it's a new cycle. And we see that with the Sun card. So whether you receive your clarity from your person or you receive it in another way, through meditations, through time, through whatever it is that you're doing to take care of yourself, self-care, you guys. I do feel that you're coming to that conclusion now. This 10, rock bottom, sort of, so to speak, I do feel that has ended here for you. I'm going to set it here because look at that sword energy, guys. Don't be worried about that. Truly, a lot of times when this sword energy is coming in, swords are about clarity. Swords can be communication. It's very much about communicating, and it's about offering apologies. It can be needing them, somebody realizing that they need to offer them, somebody seeking clarity. And I feel strongly here that you are seeking clarity and that your person was not giving that to you. That's what I want to tell you. So let's get a card here. Let's channel that card and see what information we can glean from it. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Four of Wands. Okay, guys. Look, here we go. Yeah. All right. I want to tell you something. Two things. This last time I'll talk about that. But if your person is a Libra, you got to go watch Libra, okay? And I want to say, this Four of Wands here, this is echoing. It's very strong when there is an echoing in a reading. Four of Wands is in the naughty corner, guys. So something did go on in this connection about reunions to do with family and friends. For some of you, it could have been involved a marriage that was going to happen that didn't happen. Your person feeling guilty about that, needing to make peace, needing to make an apology. As we look over here, you're wanting some truth. You're thinking a lot about which direction you want to go here, both in the Hermit card and especially in the Hangman energy. Really, I feel like you've changed a lot. Really wanting to communicate with your person here, regardless of whatever it is you decide to do. Some of you can be, I almost feel too, because Aquarius, you're kind of a loner. You can be, depending on your rising sign, but if you're here and you have Aquarius in your chart, there is that element to you. It's for some of you, it could be that you've even been traveling or just going somewhere else to get some perspective. I feel on this connection or also what it is you're wanting in your life, guys. And this is a love reading, and for the most part, it is a no contact and or in separation. But this echoing here, look, you see this card? I don't know if you can see that. That is that twin flame, soulmate energy. But that's also the infinity symbol Well, as the infinity symbol, that's a forever love. This can be telling us about coming together, possibly your dreams also, of wanting to be married or wanting a future with someone that's going much further. So it can be for some of you that you make this decision that it's not going to be with your person, even if they're coming and offering it. I want to say that, but for some of you too, it might be that you're considering that. Should you come and get an offer here? This is an echo. And I did want to clarify this whole situation here of you. Well, look, the telepathic messages just fell down here. Your person sending that. Interesting. I feel like you're needing some clarity about where they want to go. Almost like, I'm not sure that I want to say an ultimatum, but it's almost like, yeah, that, as I said, children or marriage, families, is involved somehow in this connection here and getting that Four of Wands. Aries energy, by the way. And that 4 is not only about manifesting that, which I think you're doing for yourself, but manifesting that future that you want, which is coming through in the 4, guys, which is about stability, a solid ground, a solid foundation with someone here. So it's sort of like if it's going to be your person here, guys, so you're really thinking about that, everything that happened here, gosh, then they're really going to need to come through. You're going to have to hear I feel like some kind of truth or get some clarity here. If your person is going to be on this journey with you that I feel you're going on regardless. Aquarius, wow, you do have a very strong independent streak. You are the smartest zodiac sign. Don't anybody kill me. But that's just how it is. And you can be somewhat of a loner as well. So I do feel that if your person isn't going to come here with an offer and some honesty about what they did or said here, that they've been also scared to say or do, and it can involve marriage, that you might just go on and find your own sun card, a new beginning in this Empress energy. The Empress can grow anything, and that's also really in alignment with you. Now, this is not a particular energy of, I want to say, Aries comes through quite strong for me, but of Aquarius. But Aquarius, if I had to choose a card for you today that has arrived so far, I would say here, I would say you're the Empress, Aquarius. And when the Empress comes into a reading, I don't automatically think, oh, that belongs to who I'm reading for. But that is the case with you. You are a very smart person. A lot of you just well-traveled, well-read, regardless of whatever that is. And I don't mean that necessarily means across the world or whatever amount of degrees, maybe none. It's not the point. Not what I mean at all. Not what I mean at all, but you're very curious and you go for things. You like to learn new things. You also like to be with people who stimulate you and are going deep and kind of, I want to say, massage your brain here. So I feel like you're going to be okay, whatever you decide to do, Aquarius, whether you go back with your person and you guys have this Four of Wands together, it isn't echoing here, or you go on off without them. But I do see that they need to step up here in a really big way. I do feel the apologetic energy here. So let's get a card over here, because look at this. You know, look, you see the Sun card there and the Four of Wands, and it's new beginning. Four of Wands here, guys. This can be a ceremony, really. Whether you're having one, there was one, something got interrupted, or maybe you're coming together at one. Either way, not super strong either way, but we've already talked a lot about it here. But this is here in your reading. You can't unsee that. But we also see there's some past energy here that needs to be dealt with. So let's get some energy down. I'm not going to be clarifying any specific card. I want to bring in some energy here and see if we can get, glean some information from that, okay? The Two of Pentacles. Gosh, you guys. I know, I said I wouldn't, but the connection to Libra's reading is astounding. The Two of Pentacles, this is Capricorn energy. Yeah, there could have been a choice here that was made, guys. Wow. Somebody maybe made a choice to go in another direction. Now they're coming back on that, but it has really affected you. Either way, it can be you still need to, but look at that. There's that twin flame energy, guys. Soulmate. again, twin flame soulmates, not the same thing, but that energy comes through here. The other thing, look, it's the pentacles. That is about the commitment. But clearly there are commitment issues here. This is the Two of Pentacles. Somebody is either thinking about other options, which could be you. That's quite strong, as I said here, guys. In that Hangman energy, that Hermit card, the Queen of Swords, you could be skipping above all that conflict and saying, yeah, I have other options. That's where I'm going. Okay, but it can also be a decision that your person made, and that's quite strong. Also, I do have to say that they may have made a choice that wasn't great, and it could have involved another person. And there's that reunion energy here, guys. Look, it's everywhere here, but it's the other thing. It can be that somebody was putting more in, because the two is also about balance. And that's you, Libra. Oh my God. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to stop with that, because it doesn't mean this is not your reading, but it's just coming through strong if Libra is your person. Anyway, for you, Aquarius, the imbalance in your partnership was quite strong here. We see that here in the Two of Pentacles. And as I want to get more information, the Two of Pentacles is coming down here, guys. I do feel there is a decision, as I said. The Seven of Wands is here. This is about the past, what has happened, and assessing where things are going now. I do think your person may have made a decision here, guys, to come and tell you something that you've been needing to hear. Now, the question is, are you going to accept it? Does it include an apology? And will it move on to the next level for you to continue a new beginning? Because again, we see that Four of Wands here twice, and also that Sun card energy. But there's something in the past here. It's quite big. And yeah, this is, as I said, it really is about the future. And it really is about everything that you would have in a partnership. And for some of you, not everybody, that does involve children. And again, when children make their way into my reading in any way, whether it's me mentioning them or even seeing the potential here in the Empress card, which you can see this is, I don't know if you notice this, it's almost kind of shaped like a baby. Again, I don't go into fertility in that sense in my readings here on YouTube. Can be something involved in that, but I'm going to stop at that. But the fertility is quite strong, is what I wanted to say to you. So I do feel, again, when children come in or babies, it's about new beginnings here, guys, which is also the Empress card. So it's quite strong. And I do feel that your person could have been cycling, as I said, coming in, coming out, not keeping a promise, definitely not telling the truth about something, that if they don't come through with that, I feel like you're going to be gone. But that infinity symbol is about forever love. So is your person going to be able to offer that? Or are you going to go get it somewhere else, Aquarius? Wow. Okay. Let's get a oracle card. All right. I just moved this deck and this card is left behind. So let's see what's going on. It's the Lover's card. Okay. Well, this is Gemini energy, Aquarius. There's a whole lot. The air signs readings have been very strong in air energy here, guys. It's really super strong. The love between you is undeniable, Aquarius. Whether or not you continue, I do feel here there's a lot of this reunion energy that might have gotten interrupted or continued to get interrupted. But we also do see it here, that echoing of the Four of Wands twice here. Also very obviously here in this Two of Pentacles. And we see it here in the Lover's card. There is a decision between the two of you. And I think that's going to be whether you're continuing on based on what you get or don't get from your person, guys. Wow. And there is some peace to be made that does come through here with the Six. And really it is about this connection. It's just, there's just no doubt about it. But look at that. Look at that embrace and look at that laurel wreath energy of coming together, of having a reunion. It's something I feel that you would want, but it has to be on particular terms, because I do feel your strength here, actually, as I said, that you could go on without your person if needed. And by the way, I don't know if I showed you that, but there is that tattoo here, that twin flame soulmate energy. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I do feel that's what you're wanting, guys, this new start here. But it doesn't, like I said, it's sort of like if your person isn't coming through here, that Queen of Wands energy, that you would maybe move on and find it somewhere else, you know? And if this is a twin flame connection, you can't cut that cord, but you can go on living your life, guys. It's not about waiting around for someone. You got to take care of your self-care, take care of yourself, continue to spiritually grow and descend and do the things you need to do in life. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Let's get an oracle card. Okay. In nature, connect with nature. Guys, this is coming to a 7. And yeah, this is thinking about everything here. I feel like you already have been. Look, this is what I want to tell you. Look, there's that owl. It's sort of like saying, which I feel like you're already doing. If you're in this Hermit card energy or this Hangman energy, it's just saying connect with that so you know what you want to do here. Look at that horse, that movement, guys. It's sort of like, almost like dreaming about it. You see here this rabbit, this hare, this bunny. This is, of course, fertility in that sense that you know, but also new beginnings, which we see here. And that is a message from Spirit to deal with matters of the heart. So for you, if you're not already in meditation mode or getting a new perspective, now is a really good time for that. This is also what this is about, gaining that wisdom. It's been quite emotional. And I love this here at 1 with the music, also snuggled with the kitty. And I want to tell you, when cats come into my readings, it really is about kind of putting some guards down and things kind of coming out. They are great keepers of secrets, I want to say. And this is about your growth, not even about your person. It's about the direction that you want to go here, guys. And taking some time, getting new perspective. If you still feel like you don't really know what it is you want to do. Making peace with yourself too. When instruments come into my reading, that is about making peace and harmony. And quite literally, as you see here, this is about you deciding the direction you want to go in love here, guys. It's very emotional for you. And it is about the person you came here for, that 16 coming to a 7. This is about the past. So in particular, it's talking about nature here, which we see in the Hangman and the Hermit card. I feel like a lot of you are already there, but it is a particular message for those of you that aren't, or those of you that are, a validation that you are on the right track, Aquarius. Okay, let's just grab here a guardian angel reading card. Then we're going to start into your love messages. Okay. Look what just came down. It just came out right away. Angel of Soulmates. Wow. Okay, guys. The twin flame energy here is off the charts. The soulmate energy here is off the charts. And I don't know if I said this. I think I already did. You can only have one twin flame. You can have many soulmates. And non-romantic too. I know. They come in and lessons to be learned, to be made here. But, learning lessons, achieving goals. That is why people come into our lives in general. We know here through the Empress card, there's a fated connection here. Now, is this your person? I believe so. But it can also be that there is another person for those of you, okay? And out there looking, or that might want to be looking. And can also be, yes, that if someone and you know this person is your twin flame, they can also be a soulmate. Or it can be that you're here for your soulmate. Whether you're looking or whether it's your person you came here for. It's here, guys. And this is what I want to tell you, Angel of Soulmates. The angel here, you're receiving guidance, Aquarius. And I see here both in this in nature card, the Hangman energy and the Hermit card energy, but this is something you're really thinking about calling in. So if this is your person, it's looking like there's something you guys need to get out in the open here and talk about. We also see with that kitty, revealing some secrets, getting some honesty. You really need clarity. And it can be that 4 of Wands we saw twice echoing here, and this outcome, the Sun card and the Empress, the new beginnings, is your person. Very much, guys. It's strong. The Lover's card is here too. It can also be a new love. I feel that this is your person, Aquarius. And I feel that you know this, and so does your person. However, some of you might still choose to go. But if you're not, as I said, making this decision is something only you can do. You've got to use your free will, guys. It's about your choice, using your free will. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels, guys, and you are being guided here. That 3 is really about the growth, and I see that here in the Hangman energy quite literally. But you're also getting that in that Hermit card energy and here in the Nature card. Aquarius, wow, your reading is really quite, it's beautiful. I feel your beautiful energy here. You're also the humanitarian of the zodiac. I know I say that quite often when I do your readings, but you really are. That's the funny thing too about this particular card. Some of you are just really into animals here. So this particular card, I love that for you. In particular, cats and dogs, but that's not going to be for everyone. But if you're an Aquarius, especially if you have even more than, if you have Aquarius as your rising or in your moon. But anyway, I'm not going to go there. But your reading is quite beautiful. And I see here that you're needing something really important from your person if you're going to continue on. Okay, we're going to move on to love messages, Aquarius. You are the most important person in my life. Your voice is my favorite sound. Can be musicians here. Also just about communicating and talking, and that's very you, so I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. You make my heart soar. I'm going to put this here. That's too many cards, guys. Cards will start getting covered up here soon. I have to warn you. Every time we part, I realize I want to be closer to you. There's 2 here. All I have ever wanted is to have you for life. That infinity symbol is really strong in your reading, guys. It showed up a lot. So yeah, is this you sending it and you're disappointed as well? Is this your person sending it with the apologetic energy, hoping that you're going to hear them out because they did really hurt you? I see that here. I feel it here. I love you to the moon and back, Aquarius. Your energies here, also Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini. This is also yours. Sweetheart, I cannot do anything without thinking of you. Your smile is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is sticking out. We're going to get another deck here. You are now part of my life and I will never let you go. Let's get from this deck, guys. Channeled love messages. There's 2 here. Thinking about you keeps me going. My love is for you, nobody else. Just moving those song messages. Okay, 2 just fell off of the other deck here, so these are yours. Oh, they fell off and were left. My pride and ego got in the way. Yeah, I feel this really strongly here. As I said earlier, I do feel this push and pull going on. I think you're in that too. No matter what has happened, no matter what you've done, no matter what you will do, I will always love you. Who is sending this? Okay. Believe it, I love you. That's going right here with the Lover's card. Please know you are perfect to me. Okay, guys, 3 is the most I'll take. These are the last 3 that came down. This generally is, well, my sign for divine timing, but also what's going on tends to be this middle card here. You deserve everything. So that is how your person feels, and I would tend to agree with that. By the way, there's that owl again, guys. Who? Yeah, we saw that here. In you figuring out what it is that you want for yourself, just connecting here with nature, but also in that Hangman and Hermit card energy. And I think you're really thinking a lot about that, what you want. I'm plotting our reunion. Okay, well, that's pretty strong. We do have the echoing of the Four of Wands here. Also, this Two of Pentacles, a choice. That can be that that's the choice your person is making now. I do feel it's also about the choice they made. But there you go. And look, right there with the Two of Pentacles and this choice, and also the Lover's card. Both of you here, you give me butterflies. Interesting. You know, the number 88, that is about butterflies. Isn't that interesting? A new start, a transition. So this is connecting with that. I do feel that strong new start here, Aquarius. But yeah, there's some apologetic energy, some healing for sure, and stuff that needs to still come out. You're waiting from that from your person. Okay, guys, we're moving on to channeled song messages. Now, it can be you're sending a song, your person is sending a song, and then energy will come through the feeling, the sentiment behind it, missing you, loving you, that sort of thing. But even more so, it can be your song comes down, the two of you, or a song of relevance to you. The most important here are the messages you resonate with that I won't even be able to decipher myself. It can be inside jokes or something that only you will know. And that can come through in a name, a location, an artist, one line, whatever that is for you. So be on the lookout for that as well. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew, Mazzy Star. There you are, Aquarius. Interesting. Is there something your person, because that's here, was supposed to tell you, didn't tell you, trying to say you knew? That does come through strong with that Queen of Swords there. I remember us alone waiting for the light to go. Don't you feel that hunger? I've got so many secrets to show. Shine years and years. Okay, well, we were just talking about those secrets here. Yeah, gosh, you guys. Really coupled here with that Fade into you card, but also, as I said, just as we were saying here, something that's really needing to come out in relation to your person. And you need to hear it, whether or not you can continue on here. Restart. There is no greater love in all the world. It's true. No greater love than what I feel for you. There is no greater love, Amy Winehouse. But now they only block the sun. They rain and they snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. Both sides now, Joni Mitchell. This comes in, it's pretty intense card to come down into my readings. It's really is about bad decisions, guys. Things that your person would have done differently now. Here's a particular choice or choices, things made at the time that they're regretting now is what I want to tell you. They're seeing your side here. I do feel like there's... Hi, Aquarius, escaped me, got away from me. I tried to watch the camera, but anyway, I don't know what I missed here. Your smile, what was it that just came down? Something, I think we're here. I was reading this and I saw the camera was off, so I'm going to reread this one, guys. You're the only one I can talk to, the only one I can really read. I know you give because you want to. Don't you think it's time you let yourself receive? I was born to love you, Ray LaMontagne. This was really strong in Libra's reading. Putting this here with the Lover's card, guys, and this decision, this Two of Pentacles, about this commitment, whether you're taking it all the way. That's infinity symbols, forever love, guys. We know twin flame soulmate energy, but also forever love here. And a balance is desperately needed. No coincidence as I say that, and I look down at the Two of Pentacles also with that knowing egg. I've been searching a long time for someone exactly like you. I've been traveling all around the world, waiting for you to come through. Someone like you, Van Morrison. Wow. By the way, I want to tell you that Four of Wands here in this particular deck too, it's not lost on me. That's a red snake. Snake comes into my reading. It's about fast energy, fast moving energy. This is in the Four of Wands, fire energy, so that's not surprising. But it's also about the shedding of a skin, of kind of moving on from who you were or who somebody wanted you to be, or and becoming somebody new here. So it can be that your person is coming through as somebody, yeah, with an offer, an apology, and talking about this Four of Wands here. Should that be happening for you guys? Remember, I have to say this, it's very important. It's not predictions, guys. Energies can, will, and do change. But as I read for you, this is the energy, and it's intense, and it can be when you get here. Just remember to take what is for you and let the rest go. This is the last card wanting to come down, and we're going to move on. I'm going to just grab one here from this song deck, then we're going to move on to love messages. It came again. I was born to love you. I was born to love. I was born to love. I was born to love you. I was born to love you, Ray LaMontagne. This came down. Here it is there as well. Look at that. Okay. Wow. I'm not the kind to try to tell you lies, but the truth is you've been hiding from it too. Hold my heart, Sarah Bareilles. That, guys, here. You see that? That Queen of Swords. That truth we know, that clarity you need, the truth you need to come out, the truth you need to hear from them. An apology, something that you're not letting go here. There's kind of involving you in that. So it can be there is that decision with the Lover's card that both of you aren't being honest about something. Okay, I'm just going to move your crystal cards. So I have this spot here. This was one of your earlier love messages, the one that came in when I was shuffling. I received your telepathic messages. Libra and Aries coming through with this rose quartz. What's really strong in this today, excuse me, is forgiveness. This is the energy, the universal stone of love, I want to tell you. And that forgiveness is coming through quite strong today. We're going to look at the Tarot Closet channel love messages. Then we will get your, I think I want to do letters today, guys, and numbers. I am so lost without you. I'm sorry I ran. That is that Knight of Swords down there. Yes, we know that. I feel like you need to hear a lot more about, I'm sorry I ran. There's something much bigger that you need to talk about. I want to kiss you. I'm not surprised by that. There's a lot of fiery energy here. It was me, not you. Yeah, there's something you're not letting go. I'm waiting for the right time. Okay, well, Aquarius' person, you better get moving. So you might not have a lot of time. You're my other half. There that is again, guys. Whew, all buried now, but all kinds of twin flame and soulmate energy here. The Lover's card, you even see that energy here. And the Two of Pentacles, the Empress, the Sun card, the Four of Wands twice. And that particular symbol, the infinity symbol, things are buried now, has been all over the place in your reading in that particular deck. Not only are they acknowledging that, look what was right behind it. You are the love of my life. Aquarius' person, you better get a move on because your independent little firecracker might not be there for you if you wait too long. Three is the most I'll take, guys. That's what's going on here. Let's look at that. That's what's going on. I love you. Wow, Aquarius, you're reading. I am afraid you will reject me. Yeah, that's a valid fear your person's having because I think you might. Some of you might. Not everybody, but that's here. Give me time. I think you've been doing that. We don't see any pages here, guys, but there is a little bit of that energy. But it's more about not necessarily that your person's younger, could be, but it's really more about just the, just a little bit of that immaturity that went on here. We're not seeing the card again, but I feel that. Don't give up on us. I am afraid to contact you. Yeah, I feel that actually. Okay, we're going to get one more and then that's it. My world is dark without you. Yeah, because you are a star. You light up the sky. You are a compass for many. A star up there guiding us, just like the moon. Your person sending that down. Beautiful, Aquarius. Okay, we're going to get a Crystal Spirits Oracle card as kind of like a table. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Here we go. That's it. And we're going to get some numbers and letters today. Okay, guys, let's start with the initials. Can be locations, names, C, U, H, Q, Z. That looks like it could also be an N to somebody, a P, an L. There's another one, another Z. Wow, look at this. This spiritual, this duality here is wow. 2 Q's, look, 2 H's, 2 Z's. Wow, guys, there's a K. And look, there's 2 M's here. Wow. You know, wow, look at that. Yeah, and we know that there's an imbalance for sure. That's not even a question. Okay, we're going to look at numbers, see if there's any angel messages here. I'll begin with the ones that there aren't. So there's a 5. It can be birthdays, anniversaries. Here is an 8. No, I was wrong. Look, there is an 8, 2 8s. What were we saying about that card, guys, that came down? And I said, you know, this You Give Me Butterflies card, the number 88, is about butterflies. It's about transformation. And look, there it is. It's about a new stage in a transformation, and quite literally a butterfly. As I said that, and look what you got. You got it, the 2 8s. I was going to lift it up, but I'm just going to leave it. It came down. So that is a very strong validation. I think that's for you, Aquarius, but also it can be for your connection. If you guys can come together on that here, because there's something you're definitely not letting go. Okay. Yeah, look. Wow. Are you ready? As I talked about balance so much in your reading, you got 3 6s. That really is about balance, you guys. It's not what you think. People always, it's this negative connotation. It's not true with these 6s. These 3 6s, it's really about balance and you being on the right track too, which we know. And I feel like you are. There's a lot of that energy of you getting a new perspective, thinking a lot about what you want. You are someone who can really enjoy and often go into being alone. You're kind of a solo traveler, quote unquote, so to speak, maybe literally traveling, but I mean in life. That's something that you are, like for example, Libras like to be around people more often, and you, Aquarius, can do quite well here. Guys, this balance, you needing to balance things out for yourself. And I think that you already are. You're on the right track. That is why that came down today, okay? There's a 1, but look, you did get 3 zeros. And you know what that's about? Embracing a new start, guys. What's that going to be for you? Because it's here. Is it going to be with your person? Going to need to let something go to get this outcome here, guys. This Sun card. Is it going to be on your own or with someone new? Either way, you're on the right track, Aquarius. Embrace that new start. Look at this beautiful reading of yours. Regardless of what you're doing, this is your reading. The Empress is you today, too. Really came through strong. Okay. I made a little bit of a mess, but that's how it goes. Let me get these down if you want to just look. Pause that. Let's see. Aquarius. Wow. You couldn't have gotten more really appropriate card for your reading today. This is demortarite, and really this particular stone, I want to tell you, really works to open and clear the third eye and, well, the crown chakras. Really is about meditating on, well, what it is that you want to do, getting perspective on your life, kind of clearing, I want to say, that brain fog. And if you look down at your reading here, you do have the Queen of Swords. We see you contemplating, needing some honesty here. We saw very early on, you're in the Hangman energy, the Hermit card energy. We saw in the Nature card here. This is so strong for you, really, to connect with yourself, but also co-create with the divine. And yeah, Demorterite is here to help you guys get some clarity. And that has really been super strong in your entire reading, Aquarius. I love this for you. Wow. Aquarius, this really is the end of your reading, but I do want to say before I completely end your reading, look at that 21. That does make a 3, guys. That is about that growth here. So that has also been very much a theme in your reading. I do feel that you have been in this contemplative, meditative mode for a while. Spirit already told you here with your messages, your angel messages, you're on the right track, guys. You take care of yourselves and remember to use your free will, to trust yourself, to call upon your intuition and trust your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels. Bye, Aquarius. See you at your next reading.